Alright guys, so it is 11:50 p.m. at night. I just got back from having dinner with my girlfriends. So I've been out for a while. I wanted to come on here and give you guys my first impression on the new Mar palette by Colourpop Cosmetics. What I think about it, swatches. I also bought a few more things from Colourpop that I'm going to show you guys. And if you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Sylvia. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. I upload every Monday and Thursday. You guys can also find me on social media. So I really wanted to film this video because I was so excited about this palette. This is like my favorite color. Any type of blue that's this color, I love. I'm really into summer colors right now and summer looks. If you guys haven't noticed on my Instagram posts, I am just loving all of these colors. This is the look I created with the palette, and I really love how this look turned out. I've been wearing it for almost 5 hours. The eyeshadows still look good. They still look pigmented. I really like how these colors go together. Palette comes in a box like this, and in the back you have the names of the shades. You get 9 eyeshadows. This palette is only $12, you guys. So anybody can afford this palette, and if you're like me, I have so many eyeshadow palettes. I never go through a whole palette. This is probably gonna last me a really long time. So I think $12 is freaking awesome. On the inside it looks like you have like water. When you take out the palette, it looks like this. You have the letters Mar right here in the front, and the back you have the names of the eyeshadows. You also get a really big mirror. Mine is all dirty already. And I just love these blue colors. This one right here is called Gridlock. Beautiful aqua shade. This is the one that I used on my lower lash line. I also used this shade right here. I think it's called Sorbet. Used it as a transition shade. And then I used this shade up here. It's called Wild One, all over my lid right here. This one is really pretty. Love that shade. And then I used this light shade right in the middle to give it like a little pop of light. This shade is not very metallic or brightening. I am wearing it on the inner corner of my eyes and on my brow bone. I kind of wish that this shade was a little bit more brighter. I did use the brown shade, which is called Top Down, outer corners of my eyes. I did have to build that shade up a little bit and then blend it out. I didn't really have issues blending out the eyeshadows. They weren't also that pigmented, but I noticed that you can definitely build them up. I really liked this shade, bronze gold shade, that I used all over my lid. I didn't have to use any Fix Plus, and it was really pigmented. I actually preferred using it without wetting my brush. So you still get the same pigment even if you wet your brush or you don't. This one is really pretty. However, that one does have more glitter than the other shades. So while I was applying it on my lower lash line, I did get some glitter particles in my eye, and it did bother me, and I had to go in there and take out the glitter from my eye because it was really bothering me. So you kind of do have to be careful with this shade if you are going to use it on your lower lash line. I also did get a little bit of fallout with these shades, but all I did was wipe it away with a brush. I don't really mind as long as I can wipe it away, but if it's a mess, if I'm wiping it away, then that's just a no for me. That didn't really happen with this palette, but there was fallout. I didn't get to use the green shade right here, this shade, and the blue one. So let me just go ahead and swatch these shades for you guys. So I'm gonna start from the top row. So this is like the gold pale shade. It's not very metallic. I wish it was more metallic, but it's not. So that one is called El Rey. The next one is called Wild One. This one's the one that I used all over my lid. It was so pretty. The next one is the blue shade. It's called Detour. So that one is a matte shade for sure. The next row we have so that one is called Boozy. You guys look. I just done my nail in there. Oh my god. Okay, so then the next one is the aqua shade. That one is called Gridlock, and I love this shade. Then the next one is a matte. So this one is called Sorbet. That's the one that I used as a transition shade. I really like this shade. These do feel a little bit dry. The last three shades, we have Highway, Top Down, and My Way. So this brown bronzy shade is really pretty. I didn't get to use that one on my eye look, and then I really like this brown because it's very cool tone. This one looks a little bit sheer. It's not matte, it's more of a shimmer. But those are all of the shades of the palette. This yellow-ish color too, I feel like it's very lackluster, and this green shade right here too. But I just really like this range of colors. I don't know why, but this palette really reminds me of the Blue Honey palette by Kylie Cosmetics. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below if this palette also reminds you of the Blue Honey palette by Kylie Cosmetics. I mean, you get what you pay for. You don't get like extremely pigmented eyeshadows, but they're pigmented enough for you to create a really nice look like this. And I really like the shadows from the palette, especially because they're only $12. I think they're pretty good in my opinion. I also like that it comes with a mirror. You can just travel with this very easily. So yeah, I like the palette. It's up to you. If you are looking for really high quality shadows, you might not like this palette, but if you like the colors in this palette and you don't mind blending out the colors a little bit and building them up, you are gonna like this palette very much. I did also purchase the Ultra Blotted Lip shade in Vitamin C, which it was released when the Mod and Soul palette released. They did release, I think, like 3 different lipstick shades, and this is the one that I really enjoyed. I did wear this earlier. I'll show you guys here a clip of me wearing the lipstick, and I had never tried the Ultra Blotted Lips from Colourpop before, but I really enjoyed the formula. It doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel sticky, it does dry down, so it looks more of a matte. Ultra Blotted Lip is meant to be more sheer, so I actually really like that because it gives you more of a natural look to the lips, and I really like this shade, even though I have like a different color right now because I had to reapply. I forgot it at home. Let me swatch it right here. So you can still kind of see through my hand because it's an ultra blotted lip. The formula is pretty hydrating as well, even though it does dry a matte shade, but like when I tapped the lipstick, you guys can see here that it really did sheer out. So I had to apply a couple layers to get more of the color of the lipstick, but I actually really enjoy the formula. It feels really comfortable, and I feel like my lips feel like nourished. This one's also really affordable. The next thing that I bought is the Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Showtime. This is another new highlighter that released. I had never tried their Super Shock Cheeks before. So when I first put my fingers in here, it feels so buttery smooth. It feels like a cream, but it dries down to a powder. That is the shade Showtime. It has more of a pink shift. I am wearing it right now, but I noticed that throughout the night it did wear off, so I don't feel like these are very long wearing, but I still really like how these feel. Are definitely not as reflective as the Fenty Beauty, the new foil highlighters. Those are very reflective. This one you do have to build it up to create a glow. It's definitely more on the subtle side of highlighting. Feels super smooth and soft, and they're definitely not glittery at all. They just have like really fine curls in the formula. So I'm actually really glad that I was able to test these out. It was also really hot and humid outside today. And then I ended up also buying a Super Shock shadow. This is in the shade Amaze and didn't have it in stock at Ulta, so I went ahead and ordered it when I ordered these other products. So that is how the eyeshadow looks. It's called Amaze. Oh my god, this shadow is so freaking beautiful. So that is how it looks on my finger. You guys can see how freaking reflective that is, and then I'm just gonna swatch it here on my hand. Wow, stunning. I definitely like how the formula feels on this shadow more than the shadows in the palette. Formulas are very different. This one feels very smooth, very buttery. I'm gonna apply it right here just so you guys can see. You guys see now how it just gives more of a pop. It just gives like such a pretty reflective glitter shade, and I think this is one of their best sellers. I will link all of these in the description box below. You can get $5 off with the link that I'll put below if this is your first purchase with Colourpop. If you can get a little bit more of a discount, might as well. So I'll put the links down there for you guys. So I would definitely recommend the Super Shock Shadow and the Ultra Blotted Lip. I really like the look that I created with the palette. I recommend it. It's because it's only $12, and if you love the shades in the palette. By the way, I am wearing the new Colourpop foundation. I did do a review on this foundation. I'll put a link up here if you want to check it out, and I'll put a link in the description box as well. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the new products from Colourpop. Did you get the Mod or Soul palette? Let me know in the comment section below, or which one you want to purchase. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when I upload a new video. You guys can also follow me on social media. Everything is at SilviaMBeauty. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. By the way, I am playing with my setup right now. I just got a monitor. I did get a different background if you guys didn't notice. I'm still playing around with some of the camera settings, so if my video looks different to you guys, because I'm still learning, I'm still trying to figure out camera settings and things like that, so just bear with me. I'm still just trying to figure out the perfect setup for my studio. I just wanted to let you guys know, because believe it or not, it's actually really hard to figure out this stuff if you don't have any experience with cameras or camera settings. I don't have any experience, so that's why it's just very hard for me to figure it out, and I don't know anybody that knows this stuff personally that can come and like help me with it. So I have to rely on YouTube videos and things like that, and it's just really hard. Wanted to give you guys an update on that. I really need to go to sleep because I still feel a little bit buzzed. Let's be quiet. I need to go to sleep.